Around 2.5 years ago, I took a leap of faith and I quit my professional football career to go full-time into trading. Around 2.5 months later though, I basically lost it all and some more. But what this means and what this shows to us is that as a trader, setbacks and big losses are inevitable. Sometimes it's due to poor decision making, sometimes it's just life that happens. But there's two things that we can take from this. We need to make sure that we are always prepared for the inevitable setbacks that will happen to us, and we need to make sure that we respond in the best way possible. In today's video, I will give you guys the best tips possible how to minimize the damage from these inevitable setbacks and how we are going to make sure that we bounce back stronger afterward. Become the person that deserves to be a profitable trader. This is something that I've been speaking about quite a lot lately, and in my opinion, and it's a very strong opinion that I have on this, in order to become a consistently profitable trader and also preserve those profits and make sure that we do not lose all of our capital, we first need to make sure that we become the person, the individual that actually deserves to become profitable and financially free. What do I mean by that? I mean that in order to become that individual, we need to make sure that we are extremely disciplined, we are extremely consistent, and these two qualities, these two habits will help us preserve that capital, stick to that risk management, and make sure that we become the profitable trader. Now, how can we do that? We can do that by implementing certain habits into our daily life that will make sure that we slowly but surely become that person that deserves to become that profitable trader. You can't expect to be a disciplined trader, to be a consistent trader, if you're not a disciplined and consistent person in your daily life. It just doesn't make sense. And it's also just not the way that life works. So before you start thinking about becoming a profitable trader, make sure to get back to your roots and to first make sure that you become the person that eventually deserves to become a profitable trader. You should start focusing on progress first rather than profits. Because if you first start focusing on profits, the issue that we have with that is that everyone wants to make profits quickly. And if our main goal is to make profits, we forget the most important part, that it will eventually bring us to those profits, which is progress. So if we just focus on the process and the progress that brings us towards those consistent profits, the process will go a lot easier, it will flow. We are fine with taking losses because we know it's part of the process. But if you're just focused on making profits, if you're just focused on making money as a trader, what you will do is make one of the biggest mistakes possible, and it's forgetting about the progress. Even if you're already a consistently profitable trader, you should still be focused on progress every single day of the week, because the markets are evolving, the strategies are evolving, everything is evolving, right? So instead of constantly thinking about making profits or making a monthly salary or trying to pay bills from your trading, start with focusing on progress. Whoops! You don't want your portfolio to drop like that, so make sure to like and subscribe, and let's keep things steady. Start with building your strategy from A till Z. Once you have built a strategy, there's still so much that you can improve, still so much that you can refine before your strategy actually becomes profitable. Once you have the profitable strategy, I can tell you already, you're still not a profitable trader, because you'll still lack discipline, you'll still lack consistency, you're probably still lacking risk management. So rather than focusing on the outcome, make sure to focus on the process towards the outcome, and make sure to focus on progress. Okay, so now the inevitable setback has happened. You've lost a bunch of money, maybe you stuck to risk management, maybe you didn't, but something has happened and you have suffered from the inevitable setback. How are we going to recover that loss? We're not going to recover that entire loss by taking as many trades as possible. No, we're going to recover that loss by focusing on slow and steady progress. Because now we know that we have a profitable trading system. So every setback that we take, whether it's life, whether it's a bad trade, whether it's a losing streak, whether it's shitty risk management, we know that we have become the person that deserves to be profitable. We know that we have a system that we can fall back on, and we know that as long as we trust the process and focus on progress, slowly but steady, we will earn back the loss that we took, and we will start getting back into those profits. I've been there, I've done that, and at the beginning what I tried to do when I took that major setback, like I said, I literally, guys, I will tell you guys later in 2025 with something very big that is coming, but I literally lost it all and some more. And the first thing that I tried to do is earn back the money that I lost as soon as possible, which is probably the worst thing that you can do. So the first month I tried to do it. And what happened is every single time I tried to go as fast as I could, I lost it all again. Obviously I took a few winners, and then one or two big losses took me out completely again. Then I realized for a second, and I went back into myself, and I was like, okay, do I really want to try and fix this problem? Do I really want to try and earn back the losses that I took? Or do I want to keep gambling my money away in the hope that one day I earn it all back? I went back inside. I knew that I had a profitable trading system. I knew that I had been in the position where I was the person that deserved to be a profitable trader and investor. So I knew that as long as I focused on progress and as long as I trusted the process, that eventually the money would flow and that eventually I would earn back the major loss that I took. So what did I do? After trying to earn it back quickly, I started focusing on the progress again. I started focusing on the process again, and I went slow and steady again. And eventually, I slowly but surely started earning back the money. And as you can see on my face, I made it all back and some more, and I solved the problem. How long did it take me? It took me around 2 years, which might seem like a very long time, but honestly, once you guys get to know the position that I was in, 2 years was truly as fast as it can get. But it only went this fast because I didn't want to go fast. Instead of wanting to go fast, I just focused on progress every single day, slow and steady, small steps towards that final goal. And that goal was to become financially free again, right? And I think financially free is a wrong term. I think all that we are really striving for is freedom of time and freedom of place, and obviously money helps with that. That was a slow and steady process in which, as long as I knew that I was focusing on progress every single day, and I made sure that I became the person that deserved to be profitable again, I knew that eventually I was going to make it.